משגיח need know very much, but I don't know what the factor is. I mean that I have משגיח of food, or meat, or vegetable is different. משגיח of to check or to check the bugs. This is one משגיח. This is vegetables. The main or flour also. This is the main point. Flour and vegetable. This is משגיח of to check the תולעים. משגיח to check the blood, if they make kosher or they need the meat. This I don't know what is the obligation for chutz la'aretz. In Eretz Israel, the first in chutz la'aretz you have a problem of chadash. You know what it means chadash?
The new grain.
Yes, this is in the winter. The problem is in the winter because come new wheat. Or new barley. I mean the new wheat coming in the United States after Sukkot. They start to bring the new wheat and this chadash because and our Haredim section don't use chadash. Or you use yes chadash. They say because our was the opinion that chadash is permitted in Chutz La'aretz. They go by not by the Jew field, non-Jew field. It's so we have a little problem to decide what we start. What do we start? Also we have bishul akum. If you משגיח in restaurant, you have another halachas. Two halachas you must know: bishul akum and tvilas kelim.
So if you're משגיח in a restaurant,
משגיח in a restaurant must know many things. What to bring. משגיח in a restaurant must know tola'im. There's no challah, or to take challah. Because you don't need to know or to take myself. Only when you bring from Eretz Israel the food. The majority of the food was bring from Eretz Israel is the hechsher. And I believe that accept this hechsher for Eretz Israel. So they're not belong to you, the hechsherim of myself. In Eretz Israel you have problem with orle, Masrot and Shmite. This is because if they bring food for Eretz Israel, of sure the משגיחים there, not the משגיחים, the Vadas HaKashrus will ask about Hechsher from here. So it not belong to you. But if you are in Eretz Israel, I have especially משגיח of Orle to check which trees have the year or year too young, because the plant branches. Now have many fruit, but they have new branches, and the branches grow from the field, so it also belong to Orle. In Chutz La'aretz, you can need to skip Orle, because the majority is not Orle. And also Sofek Orle b'Chutz La'aretz is mutar. Orle you can skip. Shmite, only when you bring from Eretz Israel you have a problem of Shmite. On Tevel, you know what does Tevel mean. If something was going in Eretz Israel, when you don't took them before this, the Ma'asros, the Trumas Ma'asros, Sheni. So, maybe we start bishul akum, maybe.
okay. You should cooking?
Cooking. If a Gentile cook, how different the Sephardim custom is more strict in this.
Right. They don't just put on, like, the people come, they do one thing, they turn
The
on.
Sephardim not enough. When he put the fire, Sephardim custom is put the pot, and later a Jew will lighting the fire.
So the Sephardim need to
light the fire? First, the pot must be on the stove, and later the Jew will put the fire. But Ashkenaz, if he made the fire, even the Sephardim, but better is not the Nekatchila. The Nekatchila better like the Sephardim custom.
What do the Ashkenazim do? What? They just put it on the stove?
Yeah, the stove, the problem, who would put the stove? If you put the stove later, you may, the Gentile made to put the stove before the fire, and you will open the fire. You made the...
That's what the Sephardi's do.
This is Sephardim. The Ashkenaz also better to do so.
But what do they, okay, it's better, but what do they usually do?
I don't know what they usually...
If they don't do that, what is okay to do?
But David, Ashkenaz custom is even out of Mashgiach Zan, they don't put, if I forgot to put this, it's also kosher, but it's not the best.
What is it, wait, if the Mishgiach just watches the Goyim do it?
The Mashgiach must watch that the food was used is only kosher food. This,
So
the
even
main goal of the Mashgiach to know of sure that what the food are here is kosher.
Right, but if
the second point, not to mix the vessels basar v'chalav.
right. But if the Mashgiach, let's say the Jew does not do anything, he just watches, but yet it's still okay for Ashkenazis to eat that?
Because it's
I thought that always you had to do at least one important thing. You had to put the pot on, you had to maybe turn on the fire.
we do for bread enough when Ashkenaz made the fire in the morning. In all day it's good enough. It's the same fire, bake the whole day, 24 hours is good. If they not stop the fire, you can use it for baking. But are different between baking and cooking. Cooking much more problem. So we try to say what you need to know, like Mashgiach Kashrus. The first point is what the food was bring in is kosher.
Mm-hmm.
Because the meat, the fish, vegetable with problem from come from vegetable tolaim, grills or bugs, it was going in special places or was cleaning in special ways. Our factories where they can clean all the grows in the greenhouses, this is the Hersher. You must know the Hersher. When you bring food inside the restaurant, you must check the Hersher if it is good. Hersher. This is the first. Second.
So even if you know that they're bringing in something with a good hector, you still have to check it to make sure it's there.
You check them, not bring something else in the name of this factory. You check the original.
Okay.
This is the first what you need to know. Like Mashgiach Kashrus, you need to know the food that they bring in, that everything be Hersher, good Hersher.
Mm-hmm.
If you see something but you're not clear the Hersher, you must ask the Vadar Kashrus if they use this or not use this. So the best is when you have the list, which company can come in, which company not can come in. And then you must check if this is in the list or not on the list. This is the first point what you then need to do. Second point, the vessels. If it was Tvilat Kelim, you must know the vessels, also the cups and the...
Isn't the food still kosher even if the vessel is not toilet?
The food will be kosher, but they're not allowed to cook in the vessel. What is not once in the mikveh.
But if it does happen, b'diavad, it's still okay.
You may eat the food, but the vessel must be toilet. You must if the old kelim is be toilet.
How do you know? How do you know that? How do you find out? You just ask?
No, to who you ask it.
Right, how do you know?
You go in the mikveh, when you start to...
Okay, but what
if a new restaurant, you go to the mikveh with the old vessels.
If it's new. But then what if there's...
the old restaurant, the Mashgiach before you, he give you the witness that it was the mikveh.
And you say it's okay and it's okay. What if there's something you're not
Are
sure?
also different opinion in this. Our restaurants was not able the cups because they say it's not private. It's a restaurant. This is depending on your rabbi what he decides. It's not clear by me. Better not to pastor this. This opinion is very very doichak. You know what it means doichak. Only little. You can't trust this very little percent. No, I don't know how to say Bishat Chag or because the glasses were many time you must change. You know what the cups.
So
Cup glasses were very much broken.
Yeah.
Yes. Or plates also. Every time when they bring new, you must go to the mikveh to toilet it. This is the second point. Food after these vessels. Also, vessel was from metal and shining from outside. Is this new vessel what come in and shining from outside, like nirosta or aluminium, because this is was smeared with fat. Fat is not kosher fat.
They never use kosher fat?
Sometimes they use kosher fat, sometimes not.
But you can't know, you don't know.
You must ask your rabbi, because what Yosef is say, what Yosef is say that you don't need to make this kosher because it's anyway not edible. Because all is chemical together. The fat is mixed with chemical. Eile Charedis, he say, he poisek, the Eile Charedis in Jerusalem, he poisek that he must make this kosher. And Rabbi Yosef say not, because he says it's not edible, because it's mixed with chemical. Depends which rabbi will over you, what he decides in his kashrus. You must know, if you are Mashgiach Kashrus, before you get the job, you must get direction. They must give you direction of which chumres, which kules, which chumres they keep. Because our many things debates, many halachas debate. If you become Pesach kosher, you must learn much more. Also, you must know when you became treif, what to do. If they made a mistake and they put a fork or spoon in a dairy, in pot, meat pot or opposite, what to do? How to make this kosher, you must learn all this also. You must learn very plenty halachas.
Right.
Like, but I say you know generally what you must know. The first of all, I told you the kashrus of the food was coming. Second, the vessel will be turtle or not. Third, if new vessel need agalat kelim, you know what agalat kelim, to make this kosher vessel like Pesach, we put in hot water. And also you must know when they happen something wrong, and they made a mistake and they put the vessel, dairy vessel with meat or opposite, what to do. This is what you, before everything, so now, cooking, how to make Bishul Yisrael. Bishul Yisrael, the best way, the guy put the pot and you do the fire. Because if you open the fire and he put the pot, but for the spouting is not good.
If he puts the pot after?
Yes.
Why?
Because he cooked it.
Ah, he started it, he started the process. No, wait.
Yes.
Yeah, he started, he put it first.
He made the cook.
No, wait a minute, because wait, I'm confused. Because if you light the fire and then he puts the pot on, it's like he starts the cooking.
Yes.
But if he puts the fire, if his food's already there and the Jew comes, the Jew starts the fire, so it's like the Jew is cooking.
Yes. If you made a mistake, before it became third cooked.
A third cook.
Third cook, then you close the fire and you do again.
Right. How do you know if it's 1/3 cooked?
Or what is third cook is you take the time, how long take from 45 Celsius degree till being full cooked.
Oh,
and
like
etc.
like the Shabbos thing we learned about.
Yes, what you learn on Shabbos.
Okay.
So you must check that they don't mix the vessels from fire, from the meat to milk. Dairy. This also you must watch. They don't wash together. They don't put together the cutlery. This is also one of the jobs of the Mashgiach. Also, if you have wine,
Yeah.
you must to check that the Gentile not open the bottles.
Here's a problem I have, especially with people I know who are converts. How do you know these people have had real conversions?
Real conversion, this is a Rabbanut problem, not you. You don't can do it.
So if a rabbi does it, I just say they did it and then it's
You
okay.
know, I don't know if it's okay, but you don't can here is not your job. You don't can mix this. Only when you see that he don't keep the halachot, you can tell the Rabbanut.
But to what extent? Because I've met people who convert and then they do some things. They keep Shabbos maybe, but then they also don't do other things. Like, I don't know to what.
If from unknowing is not problem. If he was a really convert and he want to keep the old Torah and later because he don't know, he ignore because he don't fulfill his mitzvahs or need, is not problem.
Like, I know one guy, he's a convert. Every Friday, because there are no classes, he misses shacharis. He just doesn't come that one day every week. Now, did he know he was going to do it before? Because he knew there's no classes before. So he knew he wasn't going to wake up anyway.
What, if he pray for himself?
What? I don't know what he does. I don't know.
We mean, it's cheskas kashrus. If you want a good convert, we believe that he made shachis by himself. If he prays by himself, it's very bad, but it's done rather the gurus. It's not a bit as a...
Right, no, to pray by yourself, that's okay. What about, and I don't want to get into all that. I've seen converts do very weird things.
This problem is not your problem.
Well, okay, so
not the Mashgiach Kashrus problem.
Right. So, but with the issue of wine, and so someone is handling the wine, the person is...
We will learn what to do with wine.
Okay.
We need... Also now, how to make liver, because regular meat became after kashrus. The meat factory made this kashrus. I don't believe that you get now meat but is not kosher, only the liver.
Liver is not
Liver
kosher.
is not kosher. You must make this roast.
To get the blood out?
Then the liver, I don't believe that. Maybe in the United States you give roast livers. I don't believe. Because it's better to be fresh. I believe that in the kitchen they make the roast. The roast.
After they get it and then they roast it.
Yes, this became without koshers.
Now you know what they do say. These people who they call themselves the Rambamim, they say you have to put the meat on a pan, on hot metal, and you take water and throw it on there so the steam all comes and gets all the blood out.
This is only Yemeni.
Right.
The Sfard need also to do so the best. No, put in boiled water. The meat, what we kosher, the really Sfard custom is to put the meat in boiled water, not in cold water. Because the Rambam say you must put in boiled water. Because if you put in cold water and became hot, in the time between cold and hot, it's come out bad. But the Ashkenaz custom complete not agree with this. And the Sfardim also eat by the
So they're worried that the blood will come out and go back in?
Yes, this is the main problem. Because blood was sworn in from naturally, you may to eat it. You may to eat raw meat, if even not be kosher, because the blood is inside. The blood would come outside, this is forbidden. Blood inside is a natural way. Regular meat, but the nature is blood inside, you may eat it so.
So the boiled water is better.
Yes, boiled water to put in, if you cook soup with chicken, then you boil water first and later you put the meat inside. So it's far the cost. There's a good Rambam, but I know the Sfardim not too much know the halacha. Because I saw in yeshivas, the Ashkenaz yeshivas, the Sfardim meat, the regular meat is us together.
Yeah.
Because this is done, keeps the sauce, this halacha. And the problem is for Yemeni boy. For Yemeni boy, you need more keeping. So they go putting the Rambam.
Really? We have some people who follow Yemenite customs here. Maybe I should tell them about this. Because I heard about it, but I don't see anybody doing that.
This is generally what we was talking. Yain Neser, Bishul Akum, Patakum, Toloim, kosher meat, and not mix basar v'cholov. This is what I believe that you know, and chale, how to take chale. They make cookies. When you need to take chale, or to take chale. Because sometimes the cookies is not obligated to take chale only after when you bake it. Like tort. You know what is a cookie tort? What we in Israel call it tort.
Oh, a tart.
Tort. This is egg and flour.
Right, I think I know what that is.
The rinse, because it's not, before you bake it, you don't need to take chale, because it's rinsing, it's not dough.
Because what?
Not dough.
It's not dough.
Not dough, because it's rinse. It's like liquid. But after when you bake it, it became.
Okay. So it's a tart.
Tort. We call this in Israel called tort.
Right. Okay.
Also, you need also for Shabbos, or to prepare if you are in hotel, or to do for Shabbos, all prepare the food for Shabbos also. This was learning in Shabbos Mebasher, how to prepare the food for Shabbos.
Right.
Is plenty of halachot. Did you remember what we have done? You must repeat a little from this. If you know kashrus, Shabbos, you must know also the Shabbos. What are more? If you
All the things we learned about, you mean the first parak that we learned in
yes,
Hilchos
yes,
Shabbos?
this is what are written there about Shabbos.
Now, if you want to be a Mishgiach Kashrus, you have to be Shomer Shabbos.
Oh, sure.
You have to be Shomer Mitzvahs.
Shomer mitzvahs, yes. If not, you don't can't trust it. Or somebody was not Shomer Torah, you don't can use him.
What if, let's say, but what if you're Shomer Mitzvahs, but you always, I don't know, daven by yourself without a minyan or something? You do things like,
This is, I don't know, the depending the rabbi. According to the halacha, he may be Meshgiach Kashrut because it's not a sin of kashrus.
so what if you...
Even be careful, kashrus full, be careful. You can, in religious, you keep the halachas, Shabbos is the main halacha.
Shabbos, Kashrus. What if you keep Shabbos and Kashrus, but you don't put on tefillin?
I don't know what to answer you because it's. I'm not taking for Meshgiach Kashrus. I'm not sure that the dry halacha will say it's not good, but if somebody not very film is very lenient in Yiddishkeit. I don't trust him.
Right.
I'm not sure that in Halacha you find the researchers.
So it's not that it's
I
not.
believe myself, but I don't talking.
It's not a halachic issue. It's just like, oh, the person, he can't do it because of this. It's just that you think that he's not going to be.
There's a witness that is he's not
He won't be
serious,
good about
not
it.
honest.
Right.